Here we are at gig 45 in the bass string experiment series. I'm not entirely sure how these Rotosound strings are managing to hold on, but here they are after 44 shows. So how many gigs can these strings actually last for? Join me on the journey and let's find out. Here's gig 45. Hello folks, we are on gig number 45 with the Status Empathy Rotosound strings. Black marks on the string endings, so you know it's the same set. Big doing well. So this is a private function in Cambridgeshire. Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno, probably the lighting and stuff going on in the background has kind of given that game away. So yeah, fairly big old event. But yeah, so last gig was with the Bears, which was a wedding in Essex. I didn't get to do any sort of bass thing there because it was all a bit mad, would be a fair description, but anyway, here we go. So this is gig number 45, so after gig 44, which was the last one. I don't have an amplifier today, I'm on in-ears pedal board, but I'll give you a rough idea of how the strings sound, so you're going to get an acoustic example of each one. So G string, you might be able to get some of that. D string, they're okay, they're both okay. Here we go, here's the fun, the A string. It's dying off rapidly, and then the E string, which has long since died off. Like a bit of old rope. But it's okay, because the EQ on the Empathy kind of gets you through. 3-band EQ, cut and boost. So yeah, so this is gig number 45. I didn't think we would get this far, I have to be honest. I thought probably mid to late 30s would be it, but here we are. These strings have been on for almost a year, 11 months. So we'll see how far they go through over the next month, because we've got loads of festivals and private booking gigs, so this bass will be out. So it hasn't done a gig for 2 weeks. I was on a Queen show last week, which meant Fenders all the way, but the Status Empathy is out this evening, so we'll see how we go. But after gig 44, this is where we are. So the E and the A are kind of on their way out, and the D and G have still got some life in them, but I'll give you an update after gig 45, so I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Here we go, gang. Gig number 46, I think, on the bass string experiment series, here at the Oxted Festival in Surrey, here in the UK. There's people over there. So got the Status Empathy in the gig bag down there, ready to go shortly. Just setting up, get changed. Comes the mad trumpet player, and yeah, so gig number 46. So last week was Function with Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno. Strings E and A on the way. Would be a fair description. D and G both fine, still got some life in them. We're good to go. So gig number 46. I'll catch you after the event. There might be some video later. I hope you're all cool. Keep watching the videos. Cheers. Catch you later. Here we are, Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno. We've just done Camper Jam Festival up near Telford, Shifnal, and just played to this big top. It's big, the name gives it away. Full, ramped, absolutely packed. So it was gig number 47 with the Status Empathy, which is in there all packed up. Same strings on, 47 gigs since last July. Well done, Rotosound. Well done, Jason Howe. Fair play, chaps. Nicely done. So we go into next week, gigs number 48 and 49, would you believe, with the same strings on. Status Empathy is playing a blinder, 3-band EQ, absolutely fabulous. no complaints. So it's all good. I will do an update tomorrow with how the strings are and everything else, but the gig was outstanding. There'll be some video footage in the video that accompanies this, so hopefully you'll see a bit of it. But there we are, gig number 47 done, dusted. Bass is in the bag, ready for a rest. Likewise, wish I could, I've got to drive home. So take it easy guys, catch you later. Rock on. I'll be honest with you, we've had 2 years of outdoor gigs. It's all been good, no problems. No real rain, no dreadfulness. Now we got this. Last weekend was fairly dreadful as well. And this is torrential. We're in Cromer in Norfolk and it's absolutely... No, I'm filming myself. You can throw all the shapes you like. It's grim. It's pissing down. There's no one here. You love it. Rock and roll, baby.
On the bass guitar, Mr. Brooksy Collins.
So yesterday was gig number 48 with the Status Empathy. Same strings, Rotosound, swing bass 66 with the black markings. So these strings have been on for nearly a year. In 2 weeks time it will be a year. Last night was gig number 48. Here's some photos, give you an idea of what we were up against. It was raining all day. It was Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno show in Cromer in Norfolk here in the UK, and it rained from the moment we arrived to the moment we left. Surprisingly, the people of Cromer are very hardy and they came out in their numbers. I personally at about 5 o'clock thought this isn't going to happen. It's a safety problem. The stage was soaking. Probably if there was health and safety they would have cancelled the show. But anyway, we soldiered on as we do. You might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm giving the bass a bit of a clean because it got absolutely soaked last night with rain and Lord knows what else. So we're having a bit of a clean up here. So yes, yesterday was gig 48, today is gig 49, again with Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno. We've got a private wedding function, indoors thankfully, because it looks like there's more rain heading this way. So that's a slight relief that we're indoors. And but the bass is doing okay. Just needed a bit of a wipe up because it really was soaking wet when I came off stage last night, and just a bit of a clean and a polish, you know. But yeah, so the strings are doing good. You can hear them. I know on the previous videos I've said the bottom two are dying off rapidly. The upper two are still pretty good. I'll give you an acoustic demo. I'll do you a video demo next week. So tonight's gig 49, and we've got gig 50, 51, 52 and 53 next week. But anyway, at the moment, the current time after gig 48, G string, pretty good. D string, pretty good. A string, that's where it goes downhill a little, but it's not too bad, not too shabby. The E string is where it really goes straight off a cliff. If I slap it, you probably can't even hear it. It's dying, but the EQ's getting me through everything. Status Graphite Empathy bass, 3-band EQ, sweepable mids, doing the business. Well done Status, well done Rotosound. On we go, gig 49 today. Cherry and I are going out for another gig, so we'll see you soon. Take it easy. All the best. Drummers just decided to start sound check. I'm in Bishop Stortford doing a wedding gig with Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno. Wedding reception. Tonight is gig number 49 for the Status Empathy race. The same set of strings on since July last year, 2022. But anyway, did gig number 48 last night. In Chroma Festival, pouring with rain. We lived to tell the tale, thank goodness. And tonight, as I said, gig number 49 with those strings on. So I'm going to go down and do my bit of sound check. Wait for this noise to stop, and yeah, that will be me. So I'll catch you a bit later. So after gig 49, yes, 49 gigs, the strings are still doing their thing, and armed with the 3-band EQ that this bass is equipped with, the strings are coasting from one show to the next without much complaint. However, another 5 shows into this series and the strings are noticeably losing their powers. The D and G strings still have some marginal brightness, but I'm sure it won't be long before these strings reach the same standard of the E and A strings. There are changes in the ratings compared to the last video. The feel and brightness of the strings has dropped to 25%, but the bottom end remains at 40%, while the overall tone is now dropping to around 30%. But then they have done nearly 50 shows, but I suspect that will change markedly over the next bunch of shows. Overall, the strings are clinging on, so they no longer get the thumbs up they've been used to. The thumb is now on a sideways slant. How long before they get a thumbs down? We move on to gig 50, which is with Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno at Stand and Calling Festival in Hertfordshire. I'll see you there.